I'm a gardener in Northwest Wisconsin. My last frost date is May 14th. So I finally get to start seeds in a week. So we're gonna make our seed starting mix. So we're not using just dirt from outside, not using potting soil. We're wanting to use something that is a sterile medium. The reason this matters is because when seedlings are young, that's when they're most at risk of dying from various diseases. So you want to avoid fungal, bacterial, potential invasions to try to give them the best start that you can. Obviously they can grow in potting soil, they can grow in dirt outside, plants do it all the time, but we just want to set them up for success. So we're going to make a sterile mix using coco coir, vermiculite, worm castings, and perlite. So I'm going to just be throwing them all together in this big old bin because I plan on starting a lot of seeds, and if I have extra, it'll keep. It's dirt. Well, it's not dirt. Here's all the coco coir. This is going to expand a lot when I add water to it. So I'm going to do that now. It takes a lot of water. Now we'll let that sit for a bit. Here it is, mostly hydrated. You can see how high up it's gotten. You can have a lot of different recipes for soil starting mediums. The main thing is that you need like a base substrate like coco coir. You can use peat moss. There's some environmental concerns around peat moss. And then things that help encourage drainage. So like vermiculite, perlite, and usually something to give some mild form of nutrients. You don't want a ton of nutrients for new seedlings. You don't want to blast them. But I'm going to use, that's where my worm castings come in. Some mixes use compost. Main things is you want substrate, drainage, mild nutrients. So, but the ratios can change a lot. I'm just using a random recipe that I found on Reddit. So I'm gonna do half of this bag. Ooh. Here's the perlite. Do about half this bag too. We are pushing the limits of this container. Costume change because I realized how dirty I was getting, and then I'm gonna have to dig my arms in to stir this around. So now we have the worm castings. Here they are. Now time to mix it all up. It's all mixed up. I do soil blocking. I'm not gonna actually start any seeds today because again, the earliest I can get started is next weekend. I'm being disciplined, but I'll show you when I start my seeds next weekend.